Week 15 of the NFL. Let's put together a Draftkings lineup for the Millionaire Contest. We are going to start out with the Kansas City Chiefs and New Orleans Saints game. Patrick Mahomes is going to be our quarterback. We're going to pair him up with his favorite wide receiver, tight end Travis Kelce. And since we need some salary relief, we're also going to pair him up with Sammy Watkins. On the other side, I'm going to bring this back with Alvin Kamara. So our game stack's going to be Mahomes to Watkins to Kelce, and on the other side, Alvin Kamara. So Alvin Kamara has been without Drew Brees. Drew Brees is back. So if you look at his game log, especially at what he's received target-wise, prior to last game, he was getting about 1 to 3 targets a game. With Drew Brees back, if you look at his early season numbers, the expectation looks to be about 8 to 14 targets. Moving on from there, let's go to defense real quick. I really like the Cowboys. The reason I like the Cowboys, San Francisco has lost a few offensive linemen. They got 2 offensive linemen that are questionable at the time, and one's doubtful for sure. So if they lose those 2 offensive linemen, they'll be down 4 offensive linemen. They lost 2 more earlier in December. So with their offensive line woes, I really like the Cowboys against them. Plus, Mullins is a quarterback that likes to push the ball down the field and take some chances. Could be some opportunities for turnovers there. So let's go ahead and go with the Cowboys. Now, I also like the Dallas Cowboys running game. I'd love to roster Elliott. The problem is Elliott's had a calf injury the last few weeks. Last week, it led the Dallas Cowboys to split carries with Pollard. Well, his calf injury is actually worse this week. So to me, this will probably be an opportunity for Pollard to get a lot more run. So I'm going to actually throw in Pollard as my secondary running back. For flex, I'm going to roster Fournette. You know what? I noticed something here. Need to switch Kamara and Fournette around here. Fournette is going to be starting here. Jones is down, so Fournette's the next man up. Price point $4,500. It's going to be chalk, massive chalk, but I'm going to eat it. Pollard is not going to be chalk, so we're going to get a loan back here. Hopefully he gets the workload that I'm anticipating, and if he does, he could smash. To round our lineup out, we have 4,850 for the last 2 remaining spots here. And I want to go with Russell Gage for 2 reasons. One, Julio Jones is out, so he moves up a spot here. So he's going to be the second most targeted wide receiver. Now, the second reason is because of his targets. The last 2 games, he has sneakily gotten at least 7 targets per game. With Julio Jones down, last game, 7 targets. I think he'll at least get 7 targets, maybe more. Especially if Tampa Bay decides to focus on taking Ridley out of the game. To close this out, we are going to go with Jaguars wide receiver, the primary wide receiver. DJ Chark. He has his favorite quarterback back. So I think that this is going to be an opportunity for him to get more targets. And going against Baltimore's defense, Baltimore's got a really good cornerback. I think that cornerback is going to actually be paired up with Jacksonville's second best wide receiver instead of DJ Chark.